So do you know what he does to your body physically?
I think he held on the left side.
Okay.
My left shoulder up and right left.
So what he looks like he does is he drops his left back. He's a little bit long on the left side. Now this is an interesting phenomenon that happens. Some horses that are stiff, they drop the opposite back, and it's not always a clear-cut thing. But you said he's dropped more crooked. So does he go the other direction? So he makes you do what we call collapse on the right, so his right back is high and his left back is low. So she follows him by counterbalancing her body a little bit. But it's not clear. It looks like he bends left and not right, yes? But he drops his left back. This is the opposite of what he should do. So this is a different story that we're looking at here. And has he always dropped his left back quite like this, or no? Okay. So he, to me, looks like he's stiff right and hollow left, but he drops his left back, so it doesn't go along with the stiff and the hollow. Typically speaking, they're elongated on the right side, they drop their right back, their left side is high, but this is definitely low on the left. Okay. And do you know which leg he makes you carry forward and which one he makes you carry back? Your left leg's forward and your right leg is back. So pretty much you're following his crooked pattern. So go ahead and change directions. It's no big deal. I need a marriage counselor with my horse too. Everyone needs a ground person and a coach. You guys all know that. And my mom has to be my eyes on the ground when I'm not somewhere that I have a coach, because I get crooked and then I start falling into a funny box. But you can see how he doesn't bend as much this direction, but he definitely has his left back low. So your left leg, where do you feel like it is? Can you guys see it? Is it at the girth? Is it in the middle or is it back? Is it kind of at the girth? Sort of in the middle? What do you see? No one's guessing. I can't see it. I'm on the inside. All right. Let's go on the outside. It looks like both your legs are in exactly the same position. Would you say yes, no? Yes. So, amazingly, you're carrying both of your legs in exactly the same position. But, stupid question. Do you have anything underneath your left thigh versus your right? You feel like the horse is bulging up against your right thigh. Yep. And then there's nothing to get your your left leg against compared to your right leg. So could you sit a little bit off center in the saddle over the high side and see if we can get you to sit off center to deal with his crookedness? Yep, just move your butt over like 3 inches to the right, off center of the saddle. Okay, now, what do you feel? You look more the same. Anybody? Does that feel weird? He looks a lot more relaxed now. Can you feel that? Okay, so walk. Give him a break. So this is an example of a horse who, it's not necessarily the saddle, it's not necessarily anything other than he's crooked, but if you sit in the middle of the saddle, you're forcing him to be more crooked. I made her sit a little bit off center, and all of a sudden, I don't know if you felt that, he relaxed a little bit on the right side, like, oh, thank God. Because usually, you're like this, and you have a really strong right side, and it sort of folds up against it, and you've got your right rein. Can you feel your right rein? It's typically across his neck, isn't it? So sitting in a little bit to the right, and then try to get your left elbow near your side. So we have the cheapest riding lesson in the world in this arena. It's called mirrors. So walk straight towards the mirrors while we go to the next rider. And see if